Hello YouTube, this is going to be a brief video on my 1991 Thomas school bus. It is a Chevy Kodiak C6500. It actually has the GMC branding on it. This was a old Chesterfield County, Virginia school bus that I happened to buy it from a church back in February for about $700. Usually for that price you would think that there would be a lot wrong with it, but for this bus it's actually not in that bad of a condition. I'm gonna try to get all of the bus in the video with this camera. I haven't shot on a phone like this before. It's bus 61. I gave it a wash a few weeks ago. It used to look a lot more dirty. All that up there is kind of rust. I have plans to repaint that. As you can actually see it down further where I've got the camera pointed at, it used to say Chesterfield County Public Schools. It actually had Chesterfield painted over, so I wanted to even everything out and make it look a little better before I actually painted it over. So you've got that yellow stripe right there that's a little brighter than the others. I did try to polish it up. There might be some places on the body where it's a little brighter. Yeah, I used wax and everything to see how bright I could get it, but I'm gonna have to paint it up anyways. It didn't have the stop sign. I actually bought this on eBay. It's an electric stop sign. Obviously it sticks out from this kind of bus. Let's see, battery box is down there. Had to get new batteries for it. The ones in there were sitting, I think, from 2014. That was actually the last time this bus got inspected. I got it actually inspected back in July. Had to do a few things to get it working. Mostly the big issue with it was the transmission, no, the shifter cable on it was rusting, and it actually gave out right before I got it inspected, but that was on my plans of things I needed to replace, so that wasn't a big deal. Tires are looking a little, maybe a little dry rotted. They're actually a little under pressure right now. I need to put air in them. Let's see, I'm gonna keep going now. So far I've put a few new reflectors on. I took the old ones off because I didn't really like them. You can see kind of where I've tested a little bit of Bondo. I need to go back and kind of even that out later on. I'll do that before I paint. Here's the back end. I do have the amber lens. I took that off because these were actually painted. I'll post videos of it back when I first looked at her back in February, but those were all painted over. So I scraped the paint off. I haven't actually gotten time to put the yellow lens back on, but everything back here works. Yeah, some of the paint has actually come off in places. It was actually parked up against a barbed wire fence, so that's kind of all scraped off right up there. It's got the old emergency door lettering from the Thomas factory in North Carolina. Let's see, 61. Pretty much the same thing on this side too. It's got all the lights. These exit windows I added. I went up to Maryland and got 4 windows from a lady for about $45. 61 on this side. Diesel fuel. Put a new trespassing decal up since this one was really worn. 64 passenger bus, 11 rows. No radio. It's a basic, simple bus. Walking back down. Yeah, again, I put these in. I actually have decals that I'm going to put up on later. Yellow bus decals. They actually look exactly like the Thomas ones. And then I've got one that I'm going to use for the front bulkhead. I have that at home. I took the old one out. The old one had a camera mounted in there, and I don't like having the first aid kit, body fluid kit, and fire extinguisher kind of exposed. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put everything inside there and hinge the new bulkhead door. Going on to the back. Again, I've got another exit window on both sides back here. I added this exit light. I used to drive up in Pennsylvania. I like those. I added the number 61 emergency door. I don't have a a latch for it. I need to go to the junkyard and get one. Door swings open, it's fine. It's a little rusty down at the bottom, but I'm gonna take care of that soon. Might not be that easy to see right now, so I'll go turn on the lights. If I can get this in. Okay. Interior lights. I don't know why that light in the middle is on. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Those two have LEDs. I wanted to see how cheap LED bulbs work. I might need to tighten that back down later on. I replaced this diffuser because the old one had warped from the incandescent bulb. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Low air, needs to build air. So I've got my headlight switch right there. So my high beam switch is down there too. Some of these lights have a short in them, so it may sound a little different when I turn the signal on. Left turn, right turn. Hazards on this bus are interesting because you push that in and then they activate and then you pull it out. So that's kind of cool. I do need to get new gaskets for my warning lights. Cancel those. Let's turn my left turn signal on. Ambers. I don't know if you can see that. I have not wired these up yet, so when I activate or open this exit window, nothing happens. I've got most of the screws out. All I need to do is basically run a wire in the wireway, tie into that, and then hook up each four of these exit windows, and then they'll be good. All right, let's do red signal. The old crossing arm, it's all bent up, so I'm going to get a new one at some point. Here's the electric stop sign. Yeah, I need to go through and basically, I think the issue is one of the bulbs, so I need to go through and unscrew these, clean the contacts out on the bulb, then hopefully that should be fine. She's actually a lot cleaner with the exhaust. When I bought her back in February and did a little test drive, she was producing a lot of smoke, but I did put a little bit of a diesel additive in, and I also ran it a few times, and that did clean up the exhaust immensely. Okay, I've got the interrupt switch that will close the crossing arm, and it would do the same with the stop sign, but the stop sign's electric, so it's not going to do anything. And you can hear the compressor or the regulator. And the crossing arm is going back in. My stop sign hasn't. Stop sign's still out there. And if I close the door, that cancels that. I can also interesting. Haven't seen that before. I added that. It doesn't work right now. I have the strobe light at home. I need to wire that up too. Interior lights are on right now. You get a solenoid for that. I'm going to add a noise suppression switch also. Wipers work. They work independently. Low. And high. And then I've got the washer. Washer fluid works. Yeah, it dribbles a little bit, but it's fine. Heat pump. Yeah, it's a little noisy. I need to work on it. Fan. Low and high. The other one didn't work. I have it capped off right now. But I'm going to get another one later. That works though. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, yeah. That's the one in the back. That one blew a fuse. I need to go back and clean that one out. I've got... Actually, I don't have that either. Yeah, that's it. Defrost. Horn. Backup alarm is a little quiet. I do need to replace that at some point. Wasn't an issue with inspection. Let's see. Backup lights work. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little better over here. And so yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I've also got my magnets I put on.